From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down. McLeod. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Reuben. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Reuben. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Throwing on first down. McLeod got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, McLeod. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. (10-3) our score after one here on EA Sports. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. From the gun, McLeod. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On third down, McLeod. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake. Rubin finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Brings up second and a yard at the 50-yard.
And an alley to run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the fumble recovery, McLeod. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Godwin, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw, McLeod. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Throwing to start the drive. Reuben, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Griggs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw on 3rd down, Reuben, and he hits Drake. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. On 1st down, Godwin, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLeod looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McLeod, throw left side, complete. That's Cohen. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. McLeod. That's complete right around the 8. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McLeod. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, Reuben firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? 30 base.
Brings up 2nd and 5
Go.
at the Saints.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Back to throw. Reuben. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
2nd down and inches.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here we go. Watch 7.
They'll run on 1st down. Griggs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go. Big trip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reuben. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, Woody. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go. Do it.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
30 base.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. McLeod.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ready?
Off play action. Reuben. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Get ready. Go now.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Reuben. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
60 Pittsburgh.
First down, Atlanta.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Reuben. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the carry, it's Davis. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. It's Black. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. On first down, Godwin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives them the first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Woody. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. 2nd and 4. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McLeod. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McLeod. Yeah, he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So stop from the 2. Now what? And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Come on, fellas.
On 1st down, Reuben. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a loose football.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Set. 18 Gator. Mike 52. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Griggs. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
60 Pittsburgh. It's just me and you.
To throw on 2nd down. Reuben throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Reuben. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Reuben. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And the Falcon 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Reuben. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Davis. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Reuben. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the...
Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Woody. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. From the gun on 3rd down, McLeod. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Bills have wound up winning that football game. Throwing to start the drive. Reuben, if they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, check. 3 now.
Here's Davis now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Reuben. And he whips that one incomplete there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Reuben. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Reuben. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.